Hello fellow YouTubers, today I'm in the Rooke, the British fast battle cruiser Rooke, and we're on the map Seychelles and we're playing Domination. They've got Serov, a Colorado, a Heinrich, a Scharnhorst, a King George, a Lion, a Zara, what's that, a Garrison, a Galison, an Agano, a Chung King, a Farragut, and a Provoski, yes, indeed, a Russian destroyer. Okay, I'm joined on this side of the map by the T-22 and the Amono. There's a Nicer now in mid with the Emerald, Scharnhorst, and Futaka. And on the far flank we have our Independents, Scharnhorst, Nagato, Nürnberg, and Stord. Well, we're looking forward to the T-22 lighting stuff on A for me, but he's heading straight for the island.
Good luck, everyone.
Okay, planes coming up from A. So it looks like the carrier's on our flank. That's going to be intriguing. Luckily I have AA defensive fire. So I might be able to shoot a few planes down, at the least.
Engine boost activated. Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert.
Leave RDD alone. Okay, the T-22 is moving into A and he's lit the Podovsky. Or Podvosky. Podvosky. Okay, got 3 hits and a fire on him and decapped him 3 times. Love it.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on normal alert.
Okay, Heinrich just took a piece of me. Chung King, and they've got the King George V here. So, I'm somewhat outnumbered. The Nicer now is hiding behind the island, along with the Amono, so I'm on my own with the T-22 against 5 ships. And I say 5 ships because, of course, the carrier is an unseen presence, but he's sending planes onto this flank at regular intervals. So, we're fighting 5 ships here. And the T-22 is withdrawn. I'm withdrawing. I'm going to show angle. I want to angle away. I don't really want to get taken out too early. While I still have an impact on this game, I shall maintain it. King George V and the Heinrich. I wonder if they're going to push cap together. There's the Chung King. Skip bombs of the Serov went after the Nicer now this time. I guess he's aware of my defensive AA fire and so he's avoiding me. Since he's tier 6 and I'm tier 7, I don't blame him. Okay, got a non-pen on the King George V with my rear turrets. Okie dokie then. Lining up the Heinrich with AP. Might get the angle right. Okay, 1 hit for 3,700 and something. Okay. He's more angled than I gave him credit for. Slowing down. Did you see that? The second I hit the fire button, the Chung King started turning in. He's very aware of the fact that I've got him on targeted. Okay. Alright. Someone's running a decent build.
Engine boost
I'd say he's got priority target at the very least. Nice and out got the Chungking before my shells landed. Typical. And the Nürnberg got the Agano. Okay. Nice support there from those guys. Okay, Heinrich. Let's try some AP into your upper belt. Shells look good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Almost 16k damage, 15,500-ish. That's more like it. But I am showing broadside. I'm going to turn away because they're both pushing. Fortunately, they are more interested in the Nicer now than they are in me. I'll swap to the HE. Couple of pens and an overpen. There's a Podvosky. So now is about to blow up, I think. He's on fire. Five hits, no fires. Damn.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Okay, the fire from the Podvosky has destroyed our Nicer now. Disappointing. A lot of dispersion on that particular shot. That's a shame. Amono got him. Good. Good, good, good. Alright, now the King George. And we're losing ships like it's going out of style. We're only about 7 or 8 minutes, 8 minutes into this match and we've lost 7 ships. Uh-oh. There's a Podvosky. Looks like he's peeling off to go after our carrier. I would like to put some damage down on the King George, but I am aware of the fact that that destroyer is after our carrier. And the island's shielding the Independence at the moment, but if he gets him lit, the King George could finish him off with AP. Oh, he has got the hammer down. He's outspeeding my turn. Wow, okay. I don't know, he's going very fast. I think those shells weren't great. I should have given more lead. Yeah. Island might have swallowed them up though. Okay, we've got a problem. I need to take this destroyer out of the equation because he's got the Independence lit for the King George, so he needs to go. He's going faster than I gave him credit for. About there and there. Let's see if those... Yeah. And yeah, okay, we took a gun. That's good. And we got him low. Is he slowing down? Yeah, he's slowing down. Okay. He's actually reversing. Stop, reverse. Yeah. Okay. Some very good players on the enemy team today. That was some proper duking from the destroyer player. And I'm pretty sure the Chungking had priority target at the very least and was using it very well. He knew exactly when I was shooting at him, and Probably had incoming fire alert as well. Right, let's see if we can get the King George. Oh god, we're down to 3 ships, really? 3 ships. Ah, good, good. Great. Okay. Got 7 hits into the King George there. 5 overpens and 2 pens. I was mostly aiming for superstructure, I must admit. I just wanted to get some chunks of damage off him rather than go for the fires. I really must do a vid on this ship, the King George V, because she is a great ship. She's a lot of fun, and she has great guns, really good guns, unusual guns. If I'm honest, I think they're 300mm, something like that. 305s, 302s, 300s, something like that. And 10 of them, I believe. Okay, there's another 10k damage on her. Seraph is torping me and I have 2 fires on me. Okay. Alright. Are those going to arm? Are those going to arm? No. No, they're not. Okay, good. Good. He dropped a bit short there. He should have dropped longer. Unfortunately for me, I was able to get 2 of those torps before they armed. So they just shattered harmlessly on my hull. Okay, let's see if I can get the King George with the rears. I mean, he's a very low health now. He's healing. He's trying to heal. But I think the rears should get him. Rear turret for the win. Yeah. Good. Good. And there's the enemy carrier. Well, hello to you, sir. He's dropped me. He's moving away, isn't he? Didn't see any smoke, but second I fired those shots, I noticed he had a bit of a wake. I can see the smoke now. Okay, let's see if we can get the Seraph down. It's been a fun match. It's just unfortunate that my team seems to have dissolved. Literally dissolved. Okay, yeah. Okay. Got a Citadel on the Seraph. Should be able to finish him off with the next salvo, hopefully. And the Zara is firing at me. Oh joy. He's got his planes in the air. About there. Yep. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Oh, that feels good. Feels so good, man. I love sinking carriers. Yeah. I could sink carriers all day long if I'm honest. Okay, let's see if we can hit the Zara. Yeah, two hits, 1 over pen, 1 pen. That's not bad. And it looks like he's about to stop, so... Of course, my friend the Seraph hasn't finished with me yet, of course. So he's sent more planes. Uh-huh. Should be able to outrun those. The good news about tier 6 carriers is that their torpedoes are usually very, very slow. Yeah, it's never really a problem. Okay. Ah, there's my Confederate and high caliber. Nice. Okay, got some invisi shots on the Zara. Now I'm in a bit of a bad situation. You see their fleet above the island. You see that? They are literally sniping me between the 2 islands. You see the 2 mountains. There it goes. Mountain on the right, mountain on the left. Left-hand corner. Yeah. Corner shot, corner pocket. Boom, you're out of there. But A fun match. A really fun match. I really enjoyed playing that one. Very good indeed. I had a lot of fun. Okay, yeah, reasonable score actually for a loss. Not bad at all. Their Farragut did well, didn't he? My. Okay, let's have a look at the report. Okay, 53k on the King George, 22k on the Seraph, 10k on the Podolsky, 28k on the Heinrich, 11k on the Zara, and 7k on the Chung King. Okay. Yeah, not bad credits. Quite happy with that. And a great score. Stay tuned for the full build coming up next. Okay, so let's have a look at what I was running there in that match on the Seychelles. Okay, so for equipment on my Rook, I was running Main Armaments Modification 1 to look after the guns and the torpedo tubes. And then in slot 2, Damage Control System Modification 1 to bring down the risk of catching fire and the risk of flooding, because battle cruisers burn for a very long time, one of the longest burns in the game, so you want to reduce your chances of being put on fire. That said, if you've got the coal, the pick here really is Engine Boost Modification 1. So you can go for tank heat, but you can also increase the duration of your speed boost by 30%. And let's see, so we've got maximum speed plus 8% for 2 minutes. With that bad boy on there, 30%, 2 minutes and 36 seconds of extra boost, so 2.5 minutes, just over. Okay, fine, right. Slot 3, aiming system modification 1, because we want our dispersion to be nice and tight. Did let me down a few times in that match, as you probably noticed. So this is an absolute must. And then in slot 4, damage control system modification 2. And again, it's simply for the reason that we don't want to be lit on fire. So fire extinguishing time minus 15%, flood recovery time minus 15%. Very useful indeed. It reduces the length of time the fire burns, which is important since battle cruisers do suffer from this weakness. Yeah, I would definitely go with damage control system modification 2. As for the captain build there, this is what I was running. First line I went with gun feeder, because if you look at the artillery here, you can see that the HE shells have a 34% fire chance, which is okay, not the best, but okay. And the AP does a thumping 11,400. The shells are quite slow velocity, bear that in mind and lead your targets accordingly. I failed to give enough lead on some of my targets early in that match and came to regret it later. More lead is required with these shells. Okay. Line 2, I went with brisk, which means when you're undetected, your ship speed increases by 10%, which, what's that actually mean? It means that we can do 33.5 knots plus 10%, so around 37 knots. If we've put the speed boost on there for another 8%, before you know it, you're doing almost 40 knots in a battleship. Very good, very useful for repositioning your ship. Slot 3, or line 3, I went with Adrenaline Rush, and then you would pick Concealment Expert. She is a bit of a ghost ship. She's got the same concealment as a heavy cruiser, 11.7 kilometers, with this concealment, and that is very competitive. That is very useful. 11.7 kilometers is great for disengaging. As you probably saw in that match, I did have to disengage because I was up against a superior force and having to play defensive for most of the match, and Concealment Expert was my best friend there. Okay, so that's your first 4 picks, or your first 10 points. Then after that, I would go with Emergency Repair Expert to get the repairs up to 5. You only get 4 emergency repairs, so getting an extra 5, an extra 1 there, giving you up to 5, and of course increasing the time for the heal and giving you more healing by 10%. Then for my 6th pick, I would go with Fire Prevention Expert. Again, we're a battle cruiser. Our biggest weakness is fire, so we reduce the risks of catching fire by 10% here and reduce the number of fires on us by 1. And then after that, I would finish with Basics of Survivability, which gives you that reduction in time it takes to restore your modules and extinguish the fire, and reduces your flood recovery time. So that would be a pretty tanky build for the Rooke. You don't get a super heal. If you got a super heal, I would probably be advising that you drop the emergency repair expert and took Furious. Yes, I know, right? Or you could drop fire prevention expert and take Furious. But we are not the St. Vincent or the Duncan. We don't have super heals. And so we've gone with a more traditional, or I would recommend a more traditional tank build. Okay. Right, so that's the build discussed. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any comments to make, please make them. I'm always happy for suggestions and advice. Thank you all very, very much for watching.